英語で国内ニュースです。優しい英語で今日の出来事をお届けします。
Shohei Ohtani is on paternity leave as his wife, Mimiko, gives birth to their second child. MLB Japan posted a photo, wishing for a safe delivery. Ohtani is expected to rejoin the team this weekend. The Dodgers confirmed his absence for paternity leave. Ohtani married Mimiko in February 2024, and their first child was born in April 2025.
A fire at Takinagawa 3rd Elementary School in Tokyo on June 19th injured 11 people. 8 children, 2 teachers, and 1 staff member inhaled smoke. 1 child and 1 teacher also suffered fractures during evacuation. The fire started on the 4th floor, burning about 200 square meters. Police and fire departments are investigating the cause and evacuation efforts.
Their Majesties the Emperor and Empress have completed their visit to the Netherlands and are now in Belgium. In the Netherlands, they watched a World Cup match with King Willem-Alexander and his wife. They also laid flowers at a war memorial in Amsterdam. Their itinerary included visits to water research facilities, the parliament, and museums.
Typhoon number 7 formed on June 20th and is expected to strengthen. It may approach the Sakishima Islands late next week. From June 23rd, a seasonal rain front will stall near Honshu. This could bring warning-level heavy rain to Honshu, even away from the typhoon, as warm, moist air from the typhoon activates the front.
A train collision occurred in southeast England on June 19th. Police reported that 1 person died in the incident and nearly 90 others were injured. Authorities are now investigating the detailed circumstances of the accident. The collision took place in the afternoon local time.
2 freight trains collided in Munich, southern Germany, on June 20th. The impact caused some carriages to derail and fall from a bridge. Local fire officials confirmed that 1 person was seriously injured in the accident. Police are investigating the cause of the collision.
Hiroshima Prefecture is seeing record-high special fraud damages this year. By last month, losses totaled around 2.68 billion yen, up 760 million yen from last year. SNS-based investment fraud has tripled, with 1 woman losing 170 million yen in May. Police warn against absolutely profitable investments and advise caution with online investment ads.
A Japan Coast Guard patrol boat leaked heavy oil for a long time, causing over 500 million yen in damage to marine products such as wakame and kombu, which had to be discarded. Local fishermen are expressing anger and criticizing the Coast Guard's handling of the situation. Their income has stopped, and they are awaiting compensation for their losses.
Last December, a male student in Tokai University Osaka Jiosei High School's rugby club was choked unconscious, hitting his head. He suffered a concussion and needed 2 months to recover. The school, which did not call emergency services, recognized this as a serious bullying incident. The coach received a verbal warning for not following emergency procedures.
A trans woman, Rika, reported humiliating treatment during her 2023 police detention. Despite identifying as female, she faced a strip search with male officers and was misgendered as one male. She also found it humiliating to wear men's clothing. Experts are now discussing the challenges transgender individuals face in detention facilities regarding appropriate gender-affirming treatment.
次は社会のニュースです。
The Japan Meteorological Agency announced that the Hokuriku region and southern Tohoku have likely entered the rainy season. This is over a week later than average for both areas. For Hokuriku, it's about a month later than last year, while for southern Tohoku, it's 3 days earlier than last year.
Typhoon number 7 formed east of the Philippines. It is expected to strengthen and may approach the Sakishima Islands late next week. Honshu could also experience warning-level heavy rain from Tuesday onwards. This is due to warm, moist air from the typhoon activating a stalled rainy front over Honshu.
Parliamentary leaders have largely approved the government's draft bill outline. This plan aims to ensure stable imperial succession and secure the number of imperial family members. The government will present the official outline draft to the speakers and explain it to various parties and factions on Monday, June 22nd.
In a fire at a Tokyo elementary school, a male teacher's quick actions saved children. The fire on the 19th injured 11 students. When a fire door closed and smoke filled the hallway, the teacher, with a female colleague, carried children one by one to the building's eaves, ensuring their safe evacuation.
A Toritetsu, a rail fan who specializes in taking train photos, has been arrested in Miyagi Prefecture. The individual is suspected of damaging a vehicle. This incident occurred while the Toritetsu was reportedly photographing the Cassiopeia sleeper train. Police are investigating the details of the alleged damage.
Japan's government approved an increase in visa fees for foreigners, effective July 1st. This is the first hike in 48 years. A single entry visa will rise to 15,000 yen from 3,000 yen, and a multiple entry visa to 30,000 yen from 6,000 yen. The foreign minister cited rising prices as the reason.
The LDP is considering revising the sub-capital bill due to internal opposition. The bill aims to establish a secondary capital and includes a controversial provision about the Osaka Metropolis Plan referendum. Discussions with the Japan Innovation Party, who is reluctant to accept changes, make its passage uncertain.
In Itomen City, Okinawa, the cornerstone of peace was cleaned ahead of Memorial Day on June 23rd. This day marks 81 years since the Battle of Okinawa. The monument in Peace Memorial Park bears the names of war dead. The cleaning aims to preserve the memory of the battle and peace for future generations.
Sagamihara City will permanently preserve over 100 emergency records from the 2016 Tsukui Yamayori-en incident. This tragedy involved 45 residents killed or injured at a facility for people with intellectual disabilities. This aims to pass on lessons to future generations, detailing the emergency response and prior city interactions with the perpetrator.
A nationwide free phone consultation service offers advice from lawyers and professionals on workplace harassment and excessive working hours. This comes as mental health disorders from severe work-related stress reached a record high for workers' compensation claims, highlighting a growing need for support.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
The government has unveiled a draft bill to ensure stable imperial succession. It proposes allowing female imperial family members to remain in the imperial household after marriage. Another proposal is to adopt male descendants from former imperial families. These measures would be achieved by amending the imperial house law.
The government is preparing a new growth strategy for Japan. It aims for 370 trillion yen in public-private investment by fiscal year 2040. This will target 17 strategic fields, including artificial intelligence and semiconductors. The plan seeks to significantly boost Japan's economy.
3 parties, the Centrist Reform Alliance, Constitutional Democratic Party and Komeito are forming a new body. This group will discuss challenges for their potential merger. Komeito hopes to achieve the merger within the current Diet session. However, it remains uncertain how these discussions will progress.
Officials from the Centrist Reform Alliance, Constitutional Democratic Party, and Komeito discussed a proposal. It suggests reducing the consumption tax on food items to 1% for 2 years, starting next April. The three parties confirmed they would present a common view on this proposed consumption tax cut.
A government plan to cut consumption tax on food to 1% in 2027 raises concerns. The tax difference between eating in and taking out will widen. The system relies on customers self-declaring their intent at the register. Experts question this dependence on customer morals, noting many do not declare eat-in.
Bank of Japan Governor Kazuo Ueda has been discharged from the hospital. He was receiving treatment for an infectious disease. Governor Ueda is scheduled to return to work on June 23rd. He will continue outpatient treatment for about 2 weeks while performing his official duties. He was hospitalized on June 9th.
A U.S. State Department official has criticized Cuba's new economic reform plan. Prime Minister Marrero announced the plan on June 18th. The official called it too late and superficial, according to the Financial Times. This indicates the U.S. views the proposed changes as insufficient.
Nissin Foods is recalling approximately 287,000 units of its Nissin Sauce Yakisoba Cup with chicken soup. The recall is due to potential contamination with synthetic resin fragments. A malfunction in the powdered sauce equipment is suspected. The affected products have a September 10, 2026 expiration date. Nissin received 2 customer complaints since April.
Koikia will increase prices or reduce content for 19 products, including potato chips and scone, starting in August. This is due to rising costs for potatoes and other raw materials, along with increased logistics and labor expenses. The company confirmed the Middle East situation does not affect this decision.
The Financial Services Agency has ordered Mumu Securities to suspend new account applications for 3 months. This action stems from serious investor protection issues, including falsely promoting U.S. ETFs as eligible for the new NISA program. 60 customers traded ineligible products in NISA accounts. The suspension runs from June 19th to September 18th.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Shohei Ohtani is taking paternity leave to be with his wife, Mamiko, for the birth of their second child. The Los Angeles Dodgers announced he will miss today's game. The team expects Ohtani to return sometime this weekend. He previously announced the birth of their first child, a daughter, on April 20, 2025.
Brazil secured a dominant 3-0 victory over Haiti in their second Group C match of the FIFA World Cup 2026. This win propelled Brazil to the top of their group standings. Matheus Cunha scored 2 goals, and Vinicius Jr. added another in the first half. Brazil's strong performance marked their first win of the tournament.
The United States defeated Australia 2-0 in a Group D match of the FIFA World Cup North America tournament. This victory marks the U.S. team's second consecutive win in the group stage. With this result, the United States has officially secured its advancement to the knockout stage of the competition.
Paraguay secured their first victory of the FIFA World Cup North America tournament, defeating Turkey 1-0 in their Group D match. This crucial win boosts Paraguay's chances. However, for Turkey, This second consecutive loss means they have been eliminated from the group stage competition.
Brazil's coach, Carlo Ancelotti, confirmed Neymar is available for their third World Cup match against Scotland. Neymar, recovering from a calf injury, will have individual training today and rejoin team practice Monday. Brazil secured their first tournament win, defeating Haiti 3-0, and Ancelotti expressed satisfaction with the team's performance.
During the FIFA World Cup North America match between Paraguay and Turkey, Paraguay's forward Almiron received a red card. In first half added time, VAR determined he covered his mouth while arguing an action now penalized for concealing discriminatory remarks. This new rule, implemented this tournament, led to his immediate expulsion.
Dodgers pitcher Roki Sasaki started against the Orioles, but a no decision kept him from his fourth win. In the sixth inning, he allowed 2 consecutive home runs, tying the game. Despite Sasaki's outing, the Dodgers ultimately secured a victory, extending their impressive winning streak to 4 games.
In Group C of the FIFA World Cup North America, Morocco secured a 1-0 victory over Scotland. This win marks Morocco's first success in the current tournament. As a semi-finalist in the previous World Cup, this is an important step for the team.
Seiya Suzuki of the Cubs delivered a strong performance against the Blue Jays, contributing significantly to his team's victory. He recorded 3 hits, including a timely one, and drove in 2 runs. Suzuki's impactful play helped the Cubs secure their second consecutive win.
Tunisia will face Japan in their second World Cup match under new coach Hervé Renard. The 57-year-old Frenchman took over after Tunisia's 1-5 loss to Sweden. Renard famously led Saudi Arabia to an upset victory against eventual champions Argentina in the previous World Cup and vows his team will play with pride.
続いて国際ニュースです。
Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah agreed to a ceasefire on June 19th. This paves the way for U.S.-Iran negotiations, possibly within days. A U.S. envoy is traveling to Switzerland for the talks, where President Trump's son-in-law is also present. President Trump reportedly requested Israel to agree to this ceasefire.
Russia's military invasion of Ukraine continues. Russian and Ukrainian forces are engaged in ongoing combat across various regions of Ukraine. This persistent conflict has led to a significant number of civilians evacuating the country. International attention remains focused on the battlefront and diplomatic efforts to address the crisis.
The European Union summit concluded with all member states agreeing to strengthen support for Ukraine. This renewed unity after about 18 months follows the formation of a new pro-EU government in Hungary, which had previously opposed such measures. The agreement highlights a significant shift in the bloc's collective stance.
At the G7 summit, leaders reportedly focused on securing President Trump's engagement. They emphasized cooperation for the Strait of Hormuz's safety, despite underlying U.S.-Europe tensions. French President Macron adjusted the schedule, and German Chancellor Merz gifted Trump a personalized football jersey. These efforts aim to project unity amidst policy differences.
President Trump announced on June 19th his plans to visit Turkey and revisit China later this year. Speaking at Andrews Joint Base, he noted Chinese President Xi Jinping is expected in the U.S. in September. Trump added he would travel to China again for a major meeting, signaling continued diplomatic engagement.
Italian Prime Minister Meloni strongly denied President Trump's claim that she pleaded for a photo opportunity with him at the recent G7 summit. Meloni called Trump's statement a complete fabrication, expressing clear disapproval. Italy's foreign minister is expected to address the matter with U.S. officials.
A passenger train collision near Bedford, UK on June 19th resulted in 1 death and 89 injuries, 33 of them serious. Authorities suspect one train collided with another that was stopped due to a safety system malfunction. Both East Midlands Railway trains were on the same track. The deceased is believed to be a driver.
Poland's President Naraki revoked Ukrainian President Zelensky's Order of the White Eagle on June 19th. This decision followed Zelensky's decree honoring a unit with the title Heroes of the UPA, a World War II-era Ukrainian insurgent group. Poland views the UPA as involved in genocide, a historical dispute Naraki called deeply disappointing.
UK Prime Minister Starmer is reportedly considering his future this weekend, The Times reports. This follows rival Andy Burnham's by-election victory, positioning him as a strong contender for Labour Party leadership. While Starmer stated he would run again, some ministers are urging him to voluntarily resign.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Shogi master Sota Fuji, 23, achieved his 12th consecutive win since March, defeating Shinichiro Hattori, 26, in the 97th Kizei title match. With this victory, Fuji now leads the series 2-0, needing just one more win for his 7th consecutive Kizei title. He has remained undefeated for over 3 months.
In the world of Go Kotaro Fukuoka has emerged victorious in the 4th game of the Honenbo title match. This significant win means that Fukuoka will now advance to the final game of the series. Fans are eagerly anticipating the decisive match to determine the Honenbo champion.
Shirai Falls in Ehime Prefecture has been recommended for designation as a national place of scenic beauty by the Cultural Council. Praised by literary figures such as Natsume Soseki, the 84-meter waterfall is famous for its stunning seasonal views and magnificent ice falls in winter. The Cultural Council submitted its recommendation to the Education Minister.
Actress Erika Sawajiri, 40, has released her first photo book in 20 years, Day Off. In an interview, she openly discussed her return after a hiatus. Sawajiri shared that seeing a fan cry upon meeting her was a significant motivation for her comeback, expressing a desire to give back to her supporters.
Artist Miru Shinoda, a member of the band Yael, passed away on April 14, 2026. Yael announced his death on their official X account, expressing deep sorrow and stating that they are still struggling to accept the reality. A private funeral was held for close family, respecting the family's wishes.
The first season of the popular drama Vivant will be rebroadcast on terrestrial TV from June 27th to July 6th, ahead of Season 2. All 10 episodes will air nightly. The final episode on July 6 will feature an exclusive Phantom Last Scene, unavailable on streaming, which directly links to the new season.
The Ministry of Education announced a collaboration with the revived GTO drama airing from July 20th. Education Minister Yohei Matsumoto unveiled posters for schools aiming to attract students to teaching careers. He stated that all dedicated educators are great teachers, not just the drama's main character, Onizuka.
Fuji TV announcer Yoko Ozawa, who left the station in June, announced her transition to a freelance career. She also launched a new Japanese brand, Zuto Toujours, offering matching outfits for up to 3 generations. Ozawa plans an Instagram live session tonight to detail her brand's concept and her future endeavors.
NHK announcer Tomomi Hirose, 44, is reportedly making a highly unusual career change by leaving NHK to join the Yomiuri Giants baseball club as a staff member. Known for her strong broadcasting skills and extensive sports program experience, her specific role at the Giants is yet to be determined, but her background is highly valued.
1 year has passed since former Tokyo member Taichi Kokubun announced an indefinite hiatus due to a serious compliance violation. He has lost all his work, including his role on the popular show The Tetsuwan. Kokubun's return to the entertainment world remains uncertain, with no clear signs of a comeback.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。